Hey gang, it's Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy. We're going to start our Facebook Live in 30 seconds. If you're out there, can you give me a shout out, a wahoo, a happy face, some emoji, something, tell me you're there. You know, Cheryl is here to answer questions. If you've got questions, I'll answer them. It's going to be awesome fun. I want to see those emojis, guys. Come on. Come on, here we go. We got 5 seconds before we're going to start. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. It's Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy. It's day 73 of our Be Creative series, and I wanted to spend today talking to you about your old pictures. I got a beautiful card last week, and I'm going to post this card so you guys can see it, from my buddy David. And he said what a great gift it is to bring his old pictures out and make them live again, and how it's important to your family. And it is for us to edit our pictures. So it's Memorial Day weekend. I want you to spend a few minutes this weekend talking with your family, remembering those who served and didn't come back. But I also want you to think about your old family photos, your old memories. So I've got some slides here. I've got some prints, some 35mm negatives, and it's time to edit those. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go through them. I have a light box here with a loop where I can go through and look at the old slides, the old negatives, and then I can decide which ones I'm going to keep. So what do? I save the best. I save the ones that are family history. I save the interesting photos. I save anything that's historically important. The rest of them go away. I throw them away because I don't want them. I don't need them. So what do? After I keep the ones, I find the ones I'm going to keep, then I'm going to copy them. I'm going to digitize them. And you've got a couple of different options for digitizing. You know, if you want to digitize yourself, this is the kind of an outfit that I use. So once again, my light table. You see I'm moving the light table over here. I have a 35mm slide. And I have my Nikon Z7 with the 105mm macro lens on, the tripod, the macro slider. A similar outfit for what I've used in the past to do close-up work. So what have I got here? I need to adjust, right? Turn the camera on. And the great thing about the 105mm macro lens is it does what's called a 1-to-1 reproduction. So now the camera is on manual focus, manual exposure. I've set the exposure. I've set the focus. My focus is good on my subject, which is the 35mm slide. And now I've shot a 46 megapixel raw file of my 35mm slide, or negative. You can put a negative there if you want, and copy it. It's a cool way to do it because we've got all these negatives and slides. So I found this notebook. These are my 35mm and Hasselblad slides from my college photo class at El Camino College. And these pictures need to live again. So what am I going to do? I'm going to copy them. Now, how do you copy slides and negatives? You saw this way. This is a very labor-intensive and very difficult way. It's very technical to get it to look right this way. You know, I'm not even comfortable doing it this way. But there's a new device on the market, and I'm sorry, gang, this is a Nikon device. It's called the ES2 Slide and Negative Copier. So this copies slides and negatives on either your full frame or your crop frame Nikon cameras. It's very reasonable price. It's $139, but you do need the 60mm macro lens for full frame cameras and the 40mm macro for the crop frame cameras. And how does it work? Comes with a holder, and these holders are available. If you want to use this holder and make your own outfit, that's great. So it comes with a holder. This is holding 35mm negatives. They slide right in, just like that. And now I need a light source. So I'm using one of my Lytra Pro torches here. Now you notice I'm not shining the light directly into the slide. I'm shining the light into a white piece of cardboard, right? You can see I've got the Tito's vodka bottle from last night and a white piece of cardboard here. Why do I do this? To soften and diffuse the light so that the light is softer. It's not the harsh light coming straight in. So now the camera is looking through the macro lens, and you can see there's the 35mm negative. How awesome is that? You can see once again manual focus. So I'm using manual focus and I have the focus peaking going. Manual exposure is set. Boom, I can take a picture. I can slide to the next, I can move to the next negative. There it is. I can do the next one. Very simple way to do 35 millimeter negative. Cheryl, do we have a question? No questions. Awesome. So negatives or slides. So here, 35 millimeter slide. Clip it right in so you can see. Same thing. Come on in, you can see, look at this one. There's Zachy playing soccer, right? How cool is that, right? That was when he was 10 years old, and that boy is now 31 years old. So this is 21 years old, this 35 millimeter slide, and we're bringing it back to life. We're bringing it out to the light of day. We're digitizing so that now other people can share it. He can share this on his social media feed. How fun is that? Now, you can buy all this equipment, and we have it in stock at Paul's Photo. Awesome, and you can work with it. Number two, as soon as we're able to do rentals, you could rent this equipment. But if this is technically too much for you, what I'd invite you to do is do the editing. Keep the family history, keep the historical photos, keep the best photos, out with the rest, and then bring it all down to Jeff and his crew at the lab at Paul's Photo and let them scan it and digitize it for you. Because then you don't have to go through all this rigmarole. You just have the fun of editing, the joy of looking and remembering the old pictures, and then you get back a CD, DVD, or thumb drive or hard drive with all your family memories on it, ready to post, share, and do all that kind of stuff with it. So we have a question?
Yeah, Linda's saying, so what do non-Nikon folks do?
You have to do it that way, the old way, right? Or you have us scan, it for you. Because, so Linda, what you could do is you could rent this outfit and use it. You would have to rent a Nikon camera and rent the lens and rent the copier because nobody else has this equipment, and you couldn't adapt it to your Sony because it's going to be off. It's not going to work right. Other questions? No? So where was I? Edit your photos. This is a great weekend to do that. It's a great time to relive the family memories. And a lot of people think of this as a chore. But Cheryl and I just had a ton of fun looking through these old photos of the kids' birthday parties and a trip to Disneyland and a trip to the Grand Canyon in the 10 minutes I took to put this together today. And we relived some great memories. And it's so fun. And it's great to get these pictures out again so that they live. They need to live again. They need to see the light of day. They need to be shared because photography is about sharing. And I want you to post for us. Post your favorite old family photo. And I want an old one. For those of us who are bald, I want to see you with hair. For those of you who have white hair like me, I want to see one with brown hair or black hair. I want to see one where you weigh 50 pounds less. I want to see one where you're wearing bell bottoms or big hair, girls. I want to see those fun old photos from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. We want them to live again because it was a great time and they're great memories, and we need to share them because that's what photography is about. We're taking pictures today to share them in the future. We want our pictures and our family to live and to remember what it was like. And this is a great time to live because we're alive together, we're sharing. And at Paul's Photo, Creative Photo Academy, and the lab at Paul's Photo, we're here to help you make these memories work, to make these memories live, and to have some fun. So share your favorite old family photo. Hashtag Paul's Photo, hashtag Creative Photo Academy, and hashtag We're All Together because we're going to have fun doing it. We're remembering on Memorial Day. We're going to have a great family weekend. We're going to remember those who served and didn't come home. And we're going to have some fun taking pictures. Any questions? Are we good to go? We're right on time. So everybody, thank you very much. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you real soon. If you need me, give me a call, 310-375-7014, or email mark@paulsphoto.com. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Memorial Day. Happy weekend. See you soon.